Today we're launching a new series, and what we're going to do is I'm going to cover the top 10 international e-commerce stocks. Now, there's obviously a lot of different stocks that fall into e-commerce category. What we're going to focus on for this series is international, so non-US based companies, and I'm going to give you the top 10 that I think have the most potential growth as a company, and of course also for the stock price. So we're going to look at companies from all over the globe that focus on e-commerce. What I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to cover 10 stocks. I'm going to do it as quick as I can and be concise and give you high-level information about what these companies are. Now, what we're going to do is in YouTube, on the comments on this video, I want you to comment on the stocks that are most interesting to you. And what I'll do is I'll do a deep dive video for the stocks that have most interest from the community. Give me the picks that interest you the most. Comment below and let me know. And I'll do a deep dive due diligence type video, probably about 15 minutes. I'll try to keep it 15 minutes, give or take, and go deeper on each company. So one video per company, deeper dive, due diligence, and analysis about the company. So this is going to be a great video. You're going to want to subscribe to the channel if you have not done that, because you don't want to miss these stock picks and these additional videos on e-commerce. The reason I say that, of course, these 10 picks are going to be good picks, I think, that could boost your portfolio as is. But the community at Fired Up Wealth is very smart. And so if there's 3 companies that are picked over and over again, the chance of those stocks performing pretty well over the next 5 or 10 years is probably pretty good. So we're going to rely not only on my picks, but also the community. And we're going to give you as much due diligence as we can about international e-commerce stock picks. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, the first stock I'm going to talk about is MercadoLibre, ticker is MELI. This thing is actually a beast, and I think a lot of you are going to probably pick this one, but I do want to cover some quick stats. I'd be happy to do a deep dive again. If there's a stock that really interests you, drop a comment below here on this video on YouTube, and I'll do a deep dive analysis type video if we get enough people interested. So also hit the like button, make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss this series. So this company, this stock, they have the largest online commerce and payments ecosystem in Latin America. A lot of total addressable market. There's 18 countries that they work in now, including Argentina, Brazil, Mexico, Colombia, Chile, Venezuela, and Peru. So that's massive, right? And they're the market leaders in each of the major countries that they represent, which I think is important to announce. Latin America has a population of over 635 million people. And right now, MELI has 70 million users. So there's a lot of run room left. It's a huge total addressable market. I like this stock and this company because of the fact that it has so much room that it could grow. This could be a 10x stock from here. I'm not even joking. I really think that it could be. And if you look at where it's priced right now, it could go a little bit lower. I think around that $1,200 mark, in my opinion, is probably a good opportunity. That's a retest zone, and it's probably an opportunity. We just did a chart day video yesterday on Patreon for Fired Up Wealth, and we've got a Patreon and Discord community, and we do a chart day every Wednesday, and MELI was one of the stocks we covered yesterday. If it comes a little bit lower, I think that $1,200 would probably get some pretty strong buying, so keep that number in mind, that price in mind. They had revenue growth here in this recent quarter. They reported earnings not too long ago, and the revenue growth increased to 158% in Q1. Right now they have about a $68 billion market cap. Their revenue is $1.38 billion. That's under a 10 forward price to sales, to give you an idea of the valuation. They're not profitable, but they're getting closer and they're trending towards that. Okay, next, you knew this was probably going to be on there. C Limited. I do own this one in the portfolio thanks to our friends from Singapore. The Fired Up Wealth community has several folks from Singapore in the Discord Patreon community. If you haven't checked that out, you can go to Patreon, Fired Up Wealth. You can search for Google. It's really easy to find. We've got several different tiers that interest different types of investors and skill sets, but check it out. But we do have several Singapore members, and they did bring this to the group last year, so we were lucky enough I bought some last summer, much less expensive than where it's at now. I do like this company long. They just had a really blowout quarter. I thought it was a very strong quarter. $1.8 billion in total revenue, 146.7% growth. So if you're not familiar with what C Limited is all about, we call it the three-headed monster. So you really have the digital entertainment, you've got the e-commerce, and you've got the fintech, and you can see the three above there. So you've got Garena, you got Shopee, and you've got Sea Monkey, not Sea Monkey, Sea Money. You knew I was going to say it. So we made a video last summer. It was top disruptive stocks, and Sea Limited was on there. And I said Sea Monkey on the video, and I left it. I didn't edit it out. It's Sea Money, so fintech. So Sea Limited, the three-headed monster. Let me know if you want me to do a deep dive on this company. Drop a comment below. All right, guys, you knew this one was going to be on here. This is Kupang. This is a recent IPO. It's South Korea. Now, the South Korean e-commerce total addressable market, our TAM, is about 115.4 billion. Now, that is of 2019. It's a little higher now. They have a 1.73 billion outstanding shares. The share price when I did this slide was $40.84. It's a little bit less than that now. It's actually under $40. It's down 3%. But based on that $40.84 share price, it's about a $71 billion market cap. So a little less now, around $70 billion. They have things like Rocket Fresh, Kupang Eats, and Rocket Delivery. You probably want to know more about that. If you do want to know more about this company, you want to deep dive, drop some comments below and let me know. Now, assuming an average compound annual growth rate of 12.7% over the next 4 years and using that 115.4 billion total addressable market, the current TAM, you have a potential TAM of about 186 billion by 2024. So there is some room for growth there because, again, their current market cap's around that $70 billion. The question that you would probably ask is not only do they have enough room for growth in South Korea, but can they expand outside of that market? I do have some information on that, some areas that they're potentially targeting. And again, if you want me to go deeper into this company, let me know, drop a comment below. All right, guys, up next, we have Jumia. Think Africa, the Amazon of Africa. Now be careful with that term because Amazon is unique because it has Amazon Web Services. That is their cash cow. With that said, a lot of people like to use the clickbait, the term, the Amazon of Africa, Jumia. Now this is a good slide. It shows you all the countries that they're kind of present in. 600 million people, this is their footprint. 600 million people, 70% of Africa's GDP, and 70% of Africa's internet users are covered by Jumia. This gives strong strategic benefits, including diversification, economies of scale, best practice sharing, and also talent attraction and retention. Their platform is really built for Africa. So when you think of, they've got Jumia Pay, they got technology and data, their culture, their ecosystem, everything. I'm going to show you a slide here in a minute that's going to give you a better idea of what I'm talking about. Now, this is split into the items sold by category in 2020, and you can see fashion, beauty, and perfumes. So 21% is fashion, 7% electronics, 8% phones, and so on. You can see on your screen. 48 million live product listings, 90% of items sold by third-party sellers, and 110,000 plus active sellers. So they've got the Jumia Logistics, the Marketplace, and Jumia Pay, so their own fintech play. And that's really going to give you selection, price, convenience in their local language, which is important. There's different countries that they cover, and they have different languages. So they have all local languages. They have local currency. I think this last slide I'm going to cover on Jumia is powerful. So it's 78% of online shoppers bought on Jumia over the last 12 months. 88%, very high loyalty. 88% of shoppers over the past year said they repurchased again on Jumia over the same period. And 89% of shoppers would recommend to a friend. So a very trusted brand. This could be a huge e-commerce play, amazing total addressable market. They kind of have a monopoly from what it seems at first glance on Africa. Of course, there's going to be competition always, but they do have a good handle on what's going on, especially with the local currencies, local languages. So again, guys, if you want me to cover one of these 10 stocks in detail, drop me a comment below. Let me know which company you would like me to talk more about. Please do subscribe to the channel so you don't miss this series. I think it's going to be a great series. I can tell you right now, all the stocks in this list are great. The ones that are picked by the community, they're probably going to be multi-baggers and long-term winners in your portfolio. So you're not going to want to miss the information. I'm going to do a deep dive, 10, 15, 20 minutes on each of these companies you pick. Drop me a comment below. Let me know which companies you want covered in detail. I want to take a quick second just to thank you for watching this video. I put a lot of work into these videos, and the cost to you on YouTube is absolutely free. It's zero, right? Sometimes there's ads, and sometimes, that's annoying. But ultimately, at the end of the day, what you can do to help me, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and drop me a comment. I don't think it's much to ask, definitely, to get this research. And I'm going to keep doing this for a long time, and I'm just getting started. I'm just under 15,000 subscribers. The community is strong, and we are just getting started. So definitely you want to subscribe to this channel because we're trying to improve all the time. And I don't do a great job of asking you to subscribe. So I need to do a better job of it. YouTube actually reminded me because they gave me a report and it said last month you basically failed at asking people to subscribe. So a lot of new people watched your videos, but they didn't subscribe to the channel. You want to subscribe because I will be doing videos every week. I'm trying to do at least 2 videos per week. I'm trying to do them usually Tuesdays and Thursdays, but it can vary. But just know if you subscribe and you click the little bell to get notifications, every time I launch a video, you're going to get notified. I'm committing right now to at least 2 YouTube videos per week. So please do subscribe, hit the like button, share with some friends, drop me a comment. I appreciate it very much. Up next, let's represent Canada with Shopify, the birds on the head. That means go follow on Twitter at FiredUpWealth. So what is Shopify? Shopify is a great company. It's one of the best e-commerce plays, in my opinion. I am long on this stock in my portfolio. I've had it for a while. Now, this is a good blog that essentially breaks down what the e-commerce platform is all about. And really there's 3 different layers. Think of like layers of an onion. They've got their core product, they've got additional products and services, and then they've got apps built by trusted partners. What you really need to know from a high level just to understand what Shopify is all about, it's essentially a platform that allows business owners to sell products online, to basically have their own e-commerce website, their own e-commerce business. So if you think of how you showcase your products, how you engage with your customers, how you get paid, how you ship a product, how you manage your day-to-day finances, how you manage your day-to-day operations, all those different tools can be managed through the Shopify platform. I do think this is a great company. Again, I am long on this one. If you'd like me to do a deep dive, please drop a comment below. Now, of course, I could not make this video without including Alibaba. Now, one thing that I do like about Alibaba is that when you want to compare something to Amazon, Alibaba does have the cloud services, and it's probably the most comparable e-commerce company in stock to Amazon, if you want my honest opinion. Now, the thing about this is sentiment overall has been really bad on Chinese stocks, especially on the Chinese tech stocks. You can see that this shows a 26.3 P ratio here on Fidelity, and it's only up 2.45% 52 week. You can look at this chart here on the bottom left of your screen and see that it's just been kind of killed, and it bottomed out, it looks like around $204. It's probably a buy in this opportunity. I used to own this stock. I don't currently. It's a $595 billion, very large cap, e-commerce type play, China type play. So, there's also JD, but if you were to pick one, I think for China, I think it would be Alibaba. Let me know if you want a video, a detailed due diligence type video on Alibaba. Drop me a comment below. I want to take a second to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Now, if you don't know who the Motley Fool is, the Motley Fool has been around for a long time, and it's a company that provides stock insights and stock picks to investors of all skill sets. Now, you guys know that I love tools that can help me be more successful, and right now I have a special discounted offer to the Motley Fool Stock Advisor. With Motley Fool Stock Advisor, you'll get access to expert stock picks, and you'll receive 2 new stock picks every month. Now, these stock picks are aimed to help you grow your wealth and achieve your financial goals. Stock Advisor's average return is over 500%. Now, if growing money is something you like to do, and if you're watching this video, you're watching this channel, I know that it probably is, definitely click on the link below and just take a look and see if it's a good fit for you. Stock Advisor has done very well for many years, and it might be a good additional tool in your tool belt. Okay, so the next company you might have never even heard of, it's a Mexico-focused company. This is called Betterware de Mexico, Betterware of Mexico. Now, this is one of the top performing SPACs of 2020. This is a direct-to-consumer company in Mexico, and like I said, a lot of you have probably never heard of this one. The ticker is BWMX. It actually trades on the NASDAQ, and it's a leading direct-to-consumer company in Mexico, covering the home organization and solutions segment with a 2-tier distribution model. It has a network of over 59,000 distributors. You can see on your screen, they're really trying to use technology and big data in the gig economy. There's an interesting backstory to this too. So the company was bought back in 2001 by Luis Campos. He was the chairman of Tupperware Brands. If you're familiar with Tupperware, they do home storage, containers and things like that. It used to be a really big thing. It still probably is, but I remember when I was a kid, it was a really big thing. But this is a really interesting company. They really focus on doing these in-house designs to design kind of custom products, 300 plus new products per year, and they sell on their website direct to consumer. So this is a very interesting one. Let me know if this is something you want me to cover in more detail. Okay, so another one that you might not have heard of, the ticker is GLBE. Now this is Global E, and this is a newer IPO, and it's not really well known yet. It has a lot of opportunity, a lot of upside. This could be one of those smaller type companies that could be a multi-bagger in a portfolio. To give you a high level just overview of what these guys do, Global E is the world's leading platform to enable and accelerate global direct-to-consumer cross-border e-commerce. Through our comprehensive end-to-end solutions that combine best-in-class localization capabilities, big data best practice business intelligence models, streamlined international logistics, and vast border experience, cross-border experience, we enable retailers and brands to increase international traffic conversion and sales and achieve significant global online growth. Now, this one was founded in 2013 and it's based in Israel. Let me know if you want to do a deep dive on this video. I think you should. It's one I don't own, but I have it on my watch list. If you're in the Discord, I had this on the watch list several weeks ago. I've been researching this one and I'd be happy to do a deep dive video, due diligence video. Drop me a comment. Let me know if you want me to cover GLBE. All right, so the next one is another one you might not have heard of. This is a Russian e-commerce play. It's called OZON Holdings. Now, this article here is from Bradley Freeman with the Motley Fool, and I like what he did here. He kind of gave us an idea of the total addressable market, the possible growth for the Russian e-commerce opportunity. So Russia's economy is ideal for e-commerce growth. 83% of the nation has access to the internet, and globally that's 59.5%. And so what that means is Russians are relatively more comfortable using the internet and that the infrastructure is already in place to support that usage for a company like OZON to be successful. Perhaps even more encouraging is that Russian e-commerce usage rate sits at an extremely modest 9%. That means there's a lot of room for growth. To compare, developed economies like China and the UK are about 27 and 18% respectively. This is actually their website about the company, leading e-commerce platform in Russia. It says that they're a leading market player and one of the most valuable Russian internet companies, according to Forbes. We provide our customers with the widest selection of goods and door delivery across Russia's 11 time zones. Very big, right? So this is a hard one, I think, to penetrate if you're another company, because Russia's not the simplest place in the world to do business. And they've got this massive, 11 different time zones. It's very hard to do business there. So this could have a pretty strong moat. I'm willing to do a deep dive on this video. If it's one that interests you, drop a comment below and let me know. Okay, so this last stock is probably going to be a curveball for most of you. Maybe all of you, but definitely most of you. I think this will be a curveball. So there's probably several stocks I covered today that you might not know anything about. This one is the one I know absolutely the least about. And I wanted another one for China. Now, JD would be another one you could include. I kind of chose Alibaba over that. Now, this is kind of more of a niche vendor, and it's called VIP Shop. It's literally spelled VIP Shop, one word. It's a leading online discount retailer for brands in China. The company offers high quality and popular branded products to consumers throughout China at a significant discount from retail prices. It's been around since 2008. And basically, it's something unique and something different that's in the China marketplace. It says it successfully created a third e-commerce model and improves that it can provide tremendous scale and profitability by providing special offers and deep discounts on branded products. The company has pioneered the online discount retail model in China and has become the expert and leader trusted by customers and brand partners alike. So I think this is maybe something that's a little bit unique. It's probably the riskiest one on the entire list, but I want to include it. Let me know if you want to do a deep dive, due diligence type video on VIP Shop. All right, guys, don't forget to subscribe because you're going to want to see the new videos that come out in this series. And of course, again, I've reminded you several times, I'm not trying to be redundant and keep saying it over and over again, but sometimes people watch only certain parts of the video. Drop comments below. Let me know which of these stocks you want me to cover in detail. Please please comment, subscribe, all those good things. Check out the Patreon. You can go to Patreon Fired Up Wealth. Follow us on Twitter, on what else we got? We've got Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all those, we're on them. But definitely check out Patreon. We've got some new tiers, and you want to join the community to get into Discord. We also do exclusive videos. We do podcasts, live streams every morning, all kinds of great stuff. So check out the Patreon Discord community. I appreciate your time and attention. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care.